family tomorrow. I'm a so okay. I'm heading south. I won't go up to town. Okay. Here goes National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. We provide social protection. In case of injuries, sickness, and care. We provide insurance and income. I love little people. I know this life is fun. If I should die before, where do I become before? Death became a scare. But with National Social Security, let's assure your family safe. Benefits to show your plan. Now people look out for me in the time of trouble. Now people will be there for my family tomorrow. Now people look out for me in the time of trouble. Now people will be there for my family tomorrow.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Your benefit provider. We provide medical benefits, retirement pension, cash benefits, survivor's benefit, and validity benefits. NASSCORP, it touches the life of everyone.
Yeah. Think about a few times. To look up for me in the time of trouble. Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
Hello there. Welcome to your program, the NASSCORP Hour, on this beautiful Monday morning, the first Monday in March. The NASSCORP Hour is a 55-minute live, informative, and interactive talk show designed to educate the public on NASSCORP's functions and its activities. We are coming to you live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM on the east bank of the St. Paul River. And Radio Monrovia is the heart of the nation, okay? We have relays on ELBC 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services out of Sino 105.5 FM, Laxa Radio out of Buchanan 92.5 FM, Puma Radio out of Bummy 106.3 FM, Classic Radio from Kakata 93.9 FM, Radio Live covering Zozo and Lofa 92.5 FM, and The Voice of Firestone 89.5 FM. We're also on live stream, TLC Africa live stream, and Radio Monrovia 92.1 Facebook live stream. Okay? As we are all aware, NASSCORP is the acronym for National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Acronym meaning the shortcut name. My name is Cora Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with your favorite informative talk show, the NASSCORP Hour. Remember, we secure your financial future. Oh, to all my thing, I turned that edition over to you. You thought they retired. Do you edit? So you just be recording? I don't think they may recording.
Well, the thing is actual,
No. Thank you very much. If you're just joining us, this is the NASSCORP Hour live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. I would like to point out to you the principal objectives of this NASSCORP Hour. Here they are. The NASSCORP Hour is here to enhance the public's understanding of the nature and functions of NASSCORP. We are here to minimize the misinformation and wrong perception about NASSCORP amongst the Liberian populace. The NASSCORP Hour is here to stimulate payments of Social Security contributions by all institutions operating in Liberia. The NASSCORP Hour is here to promote NASSCORP's work at the community level amongst the Liberian populace. The NASSCORP Hour is here to inform employees of their rights to Social Security benefits, as well as their responsibility to ensure as well as their responsibilities to ensure that monthly contributions deducted on employees' behalf are shared by them and their employers. Okay, there are certain percentages. Okay, and last but not the least, the NASSCORP Hour is here to disseminate information to the general public on the programs, services, and benefits provided by NASSCORP. Today, I have in studio with me none other than Mr. Don Daniels, our coordinator for PIAT, Public Information, Education, and Training. Welcome, Mr. Daniels.
Thank you for having me on the show this day.
And Mr. Daniels has been out there in the field. I believe he's going back, but we've been all emphasizing on the validation process that is going on. Okay, Mr. Daniels has been out there. He's here today, and he's going to just go over what's been going on, the places that he's been. But like the past 2 weeks, we've been talking to our team leaders out in the field. And from what I gather, they're doing very well. Very, very well. Mr. Daniels?
Yeah, the teams out in the field have been working assiduously to get our beneficiaries. You know, we cherish them.
Definitely.
I like what Seaton from the beneficiary service calls them. She calls them our VIPs.
That's right.
They are the reason why NASSCORP exists. Even though we make our contributions while we're working, but obviously those contributions, we then begin to receive it as our pension when we get retired as a result of old age, or if we are disabled and are unable to continue working, so declared by a medical practitioner. Now, of course, the process went into planning over a year ago, but it started effectively on Wednesday, February 12th. So before Wednesday, February 12th, by February 10th, on Monday, teams were being dispatched all over the country, in all of the counties. It did not begin in all of the counties simultaneously.
Okay.
So we had a team that was sent into the southeast. Their responsibility are to cover all beneficiaries who live in Region 8 and 9. Now, Region 9 is Maryland County, River G County, and Grand Crew County. So those three counties were covered by the team that was sent in that direction. That team was led by Rudolph Tamba. He and his people work to ensure that all beneficiaries who turned up at the various venues we identified, they were validated. And for one of the first time, NASSCORP was able to issue the beneficiary ID card, the renew ID card on the
same
spot.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, once we had them validated, we printed out the ID cards and we just gave it to them. I mean, the beneficiaries were so delighted with that process.
I would be too.
Yeah, because in times past, we will go through the process and we say, oh, okay, we'll bring your ID card later. But this time around, we deliver the ID cards right there through them when they went through the process with us.
Yeah, I figured they're very excited because I went on site, to get an ID card, and it was issued
just like
right
that.
then and there. Yeah.
Right there, yeah. It's so much good. So we had that team. That team that was sent to the southeast have completed those 3 counties in Region 9 that I just named.
Okay.
Now they are in Region 8. The same thing, Tama, his people are now in Region 8. They are currently today in Sino County.
Okay.
Yeah, but tomorrow they will be in Grand Gila County. So they will finish up work in Sino County. They are in Sino Greenville County this morning. They are working, but tomorrow they will travel from Sino County when they are through this evening and arrive in Grand Gila County on the 4th, which will be tomorrow, Tuesday. And they will stay in Grand Gila until the 7th, which is on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the things I want to stress about these venues, because we understand that many, in fact, almost all of our beneficiaries are elderly citizens. They are elderly people, some are sick, some are even not well to get out.
Right.
And so NASSCOP way of catering to them is to visit them in their counties and in their homes where they are. So these venues were identified in the counties. We might even went as far as to Grand Cru, River G. And I must thank the government, the roads are being worked on.
Very
So
good.
it's not the roads and the time of the year that this process was planned for. I mean, it's a very
It's
good
excellent.
time. The
Yeah,
roads
before
are
the
dry.
rains.
Yeah, before we used to have the rains just coming out of the rains in December, but at this time the roads are now the grounds dry, and so the government too has been working on the roads.
Very good.
So that is helping out the situation. And so the team will be arriving in Grand Gila tomorrow morning. That is a team that went to the southeast and they will stay up until Friday. Then we have another team that went to Nima County. You know, Nima is a big county.
Very.
So the areas we identified venues in Saniquale first when we started off on the 12th. We identified venue in Tapeta. We identified venue in Bam. We identified venue in Saclipie. And currently the team is now in Ganta.
Okay.
So they will stay in Ganta. They arrived in Ganta on the 27th. That was last Thursday. They will stay in Ganta until Friday this week, the 7th of March, before they complete. We want to encourage our beneficiaries who live in Nima County. Just go to the venue. If you miss when we're in Sepipia, that's all right. We are currently in Ganta. If you miss when we're in Ban, that's all right. We are currently in Ganta. If you miss when we're in Saniquale, we are currently in Ganta. So we don't leave Ganta until Friday. So we ask that you just go there and get the process done and completed. Because you see, if you miss the process when we come into the county, then it befalls now on the beneficiary to now travel all the way to Monrovia to complete that simple process. But we're not in town with you. So just go to where you know we are, and currently in Nima County, we are in Ganta. You can't miss the NASSCOP office in Ganta. Get there, of course, we will serve you. We also got a team out in Region 6, Region 5. We got a team out in Region 6, in Region 5, and that is in, I know Region 5 is responsible. No, it's Region 6, let me not miss it.
Yeah, you keep saying
Lima is Region 5. Region 6 is
No,
Lofa.
region 5 is Bong and Lufa.
Region 5 is Bom and Lofa, right?
Region 6 Nimba.
Okay, good. Thank you for that correction. So now we also have a team in Region 6 covering all the activities, our beneficiaries who are in Lofa County and in Bong County. Now, when we started off on the 12th, the team went all the way up to Foya.
Right.
That's where we started from. And then we came down from Foya, we came down to Kolahun, we came down to Vonjuma, we came down to Zaza. We went, how you call the town? The town after Zaza. What's the name of the town? No, don't tell me I'm missing that town. I went to school in that town, the Lutheran school that was there. That's why I tell you. Yeah. So we came down there before we arrived in Bong County. The team is currently in Bong County. They've been to Palala in Bong County, and by tomorrow they will be in Banga City itself, and they will stay in Banga City from tomorrow, Tuesday, the 4th of March, all the way up until Friday, the 7th of March. Just so if any beneficiary in Lofa County or in Bong County missed them when they went into those various towns, Salala and Palala and other places, or they missed them in not Sanikwale, but missed them in Zozo and Salaye. Okay, that was the town I was trying to call, where you got a little training institute, Salaye in Lofa County. Yeah, and they missed them in Salaye or any other part of Lofa County. You just come down now to our office beginning tomorrow, all the way up to Friday. The team will be right there to carry out your process, so you don't have to travel all the way to Monrovia to get it done at the end of the day.
Okay.
And we got another team in Magibi County. That team is led by Madam Pempa, Sukwini Pempa, and they'll be doing a tremendous piece of work there as well, like the other teams. They they went to Kokata, the regional office, beginning on the 12th. They spent about a week there, and then they move on down to Firestone. You know, Firestone, one of the largest private employer in Liberia, and they have a lot of beneficiaries. So we took it there to the beneficiaries who live in the Firestone region, so they will be able to benefit. And a lot of their turnout, of course, and we are now back, the team is back in Kokata since the 24th. They will stay in Kokata up to the 7th, which is Friday, doing their thing, registering our beneficiaries. Then we have another team in Region 3. We have another team in Region 3. Now Region 3 covers Bomi and Bapolu counties. So when we started off on the 12th, that team went on to Bapolu, and they spent about a week in Bapolu, and then they moved back to Bomi. They were at the NASSCORP's office in Tottenburg, and then a few days later they moved into Cape Mount County. They visited Sinjay and Ravenswood in Cape Mount counties.
Okay.
And that team returns from Ravenswood today. So by tomorrow, up to the 7th Friday, and I usually keep on stressing by tomorrow to Friday the 7th, because by the 7th, the exercises in the various counties
right,
will have come to a conclusion. Our teams will be back home at the offices in Monrovia. So we're urging our beneficiaries who miss it out in Bapolu, those who will be missing it out in Cape Mount, the team is in Cape Mount with you, just come to the NASSCORP office in Tottenburg, Bomi County, and there will be able to serve you. And you got this whole week to show up there so that we can ensure that you are still alive, and we can print for you your new ID card to take you for the next 2 years. So then we got Region 2. You know, Region 2 covers Grand Bassa and Riverside counties. Of course, beginning on the 12th, they were in Riverside.
Yeah.
They visited Yakwestown, and they went to Cester City, and they came back to Buchanan, and then they visited Lac. And they spent a long time in Lac working with the folks at Lac. Now they are back in Buchanan, giving an opportunity for all beneficiaries who are in Buchanan, Riverside, who are in Grand Bassa, Riverside counties to show up at our local office there and have their process done and a validation carried out. Then Montserrat, which is the big counties in Liberia in terms of population. Small county in size, but large in population. So in Montserrat, we had 2 centers. One was at the MVDC campus out in Pingsville, right after we passed the double bridge in Garnersville. So we got an MVDC, and so we had a team there stationed since February 12th. That team will stay there until the 11th of March. That is next week, Friday, before that team pack up and leave.
Okay, because I was about to interrupt you. You said we had.
Yeah.
But they're still there.
They are still there.
And they're going to be there until the 11th.
Until the 11th of March.
Okay.
Before they come home to base. Then we had another team working at our Region 1 office complex. 15th Street and Payne Avenue in Sinker. Of course, they too are working, and they will work up to the 21st of March. So by the 21st of March, the program will come to an end. But let's ask this question: what about a beneficiary who missed all of these days? Can they still be validated after the 21st of March? Of course, we'll not deny them. We will validate them after the 21st of March. But what is important that beneficiary must understand is that the last time you got your pension money from us, your benefits from us, was February of this year. Last month, that's the last time we pay you. If you do not show up to be validated, we do not recapture you. Because the whole purpose of the validation is to establish proof of life.
Right.
You, the beneficiary, you must be alive. What is the condition of your health? We must know. And so, that's one of the purposes. The other purpose is to issue you your new ID card for the next 2 years. You know, the validation process is so scheduled that every 2 years we carry out this activity. So, if a beneficiary does not show up to be validated, your account will be freeze, which means NASSCORP will not be able to pay you your benefits until you go through the process of validation. Then you can resume. There are folks out there in the field. We came across some folks who the primary beneficiary had died, and maybe the wife or the children came to get validated in their place. So, you know, it doesn't really work like that. We took time to explain to them, look, yes, maybe your father is dead or your mother is dead. Yes, the benefits, you can get it, but then we have to process another type of benefit from you. It cannot be the pension that your dad or your mom, who is now dead, was receiving. So you got to file that with us, so we take that information, we'll come out, and we'll process those who qualify, like surviving spouse, like eligible children. Then we'll reprocess them, we'll process them, and then pay the survivor's benefit to them. Yeah, that's how it works. So basically, from on the field, I mean, that's how it's going. But we still want to encourage our beneficiaries. The fact that NASSCORP teams are still out there.
Right.
In the counties, go to those various places. I mean, go over there right now. If you're in Nimba County, go to the NASSCORP office in Ganta. We'll have you validated. If you're in Lofa or Bum County, go to the NASSCORP office beginning tomorrow in Banga. We'll have you validated there. If you are in Margibi, go to the local office we got in Kakata. There we are carrying out the process. If you are in Bomi or Kitmount or Bapolu counties, you want to go to our local office beginning tomorrow. If you are missing out on that process today, then you have to go to our local office in Tottenberg to be validated. Also, Monserrato in Region 2, Grand Bassa, if you missed us when we were in Riverside with you, if you missed us when we were in Lac with you, but we still in Grand Bassa County, right? We in Buchanan at the NASSCORP office. Please go there and get this thing done. It's very important. If you miss it, you're on your own. I mean, you got to pay transportation now to come to Monrovia until we can complete your process. You don't want to go through all that headache. So we encourage our beneficiaries, we call them our cherished beneficiaries, our VIPs, to please come out and turn out. Now, but what about a beneficiary who's not well to move about, who's disabled? Maybe because of sickness, they are very sick and bedridden. Do we overlook them? No. When we started this process a while ago, we encouraged them to send a family member, their children or a spouse, to NASSCORP and have NASSCORP informed that they are not well, that they are shut in, they are bedridden, they cannot get out. If they do that for us, and I receive reports that in almost all the counties, we came across beneficiaries like that. And so once the local office received that information, a team was designated, we visited them in their homes, and we carried out the process for them. That is how easy NASSCORP wants it to be for beneficiaries. These people worked when they were young and they were strong and they gave their all to the building of this nation. Now that they are sick, now that they are old, we too, who find ourselves here to serve them, go all out. Must give them the due respect and the due service that they deserve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. That was an earful of information. And it's all about the validation process going on from NASSCORP. Okay, remember, get out there and get your validation done. Renew your ID cards. This is for beneficiaries. Okay, renew your ID cards. We're still out there in all the counties, and he listed them to you. We will remind you at the end of the show. We will remind you again, because it's very important that when this is over, you will have to come to Monrovia. Okay, you have to pay your transportation. NASCORP, we're out there to you right now. We're out there to our people, because we want you to get it done, and it's done in one day, the same day. Okay, it has become so easy. It's working. So please get out there. If you're just joining us, this is the NASSCOP Hour, coming to you live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Okay, our mission here at NASSCOP is to provide financial security to sustain the quality of life of insured workers. Our vision is to deliver convenient and exceptional service through innovative solutions in bridging income gaps and improving the quality of life for all beneficiaries. Before I give you our care values, I want to, for my listeners out there, we're going to open the lines for you to call in, because that's what the highlight of this show is about, the interactive part of it. I just love receiving calls from my people out there. The numbers to call in on are 0777 921 921, 0881 356 900. Let me give them to you again. 077 921 921 or 0881 356 900. You can also reach us on WhatsApp 0880 469 332. This is the NASSCOP Hour. Let's hear from you. And you must remember our care values are stewardship, integrity, equity, transparency. Hello. Hi, how are you? Your name, please, and where are you calling from? Okay, Mr. Johnson, how may we help you?
Yes, some of us were retired this year. That's last year.
Okay.
And we were volunteer. I personally was volunteer at the SPD complex. Since then, I haven't gotten any information from there, from NASSCOP. I went to the hospital, that's the Bridgetown Hospital in Eugene County. Okay, I was assigned there as procurement officer. Now I'm in Monrovia, and I was validated at the SKD complex. Alright? Since then, I didn't hear from NASSCOP. I went at the office the other time, they told me, say, on 15th Street, they told me, say, we haven't gotten any information from there, from the new office, about those people yet. So, wait. And you call upon, since then, I haven't received any call yet, so I don't know how is it like.
So I'm assuming when you say you are validated, there was a process carried on with GOL, CSA workers. Sometimes last year, that's the process you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the process.
Yeah, so it's not the validation we're currently on, right? So what happened is that CSA is supposed to organize your retirement data, all of your data, and submit it to NASSCOP. Now, I can't speak to that process as to whether the CSA has completed submitting all of your files to NASSCOP. I wish I could emphatically tell you that CSA has submitted the files to NASSCOP, but I can't say so. So we'll check on it, and I promise you, after I have checked on it, sometimes to this afternoon or tomorrow, I will give you a call to give you a feedback on your concern.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
I've
Mr.
been,
Johnson.
I've been thinking about it. It's been worrying me. I tried to check. I checked at 15th Street office, and the people say no, we haven't gotten any information on it yet.
Yeah, but maybe
That's why.
that's why we have not got the information because the probably CSA has not yet submitted your files to us. But I will check to confirm, and I will still call you back to give you a feedback today or tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, do we have a caller? Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon, sir.
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where are you calling from?
Thank you so much. I'm retired Captain Emmanuel Esbro, and I'm calling from Seven Louisiana County.
Okay, how may we help you?
Thank you, sir. I have a concern and a question. The question is it president Silver willing to explain the ID card? Is there any period of time that you're going to do before explaining or going to the president? That's one. And secondly, why is it for the members my father leave to a nearby village that has more than maybe an hour drive away from struggling? If it could also be willing, we are going to see the people to where my father is. Thank you so much.
So the answer to your second question is yes. Once we receive the information from you or from a member of the family that the old man is so sick he can't get out, he's not well to move about, he's not healthy, like that, just let us know. Let our local office know, and then when the team comes to Zedru, because we'll be based in Zedru, we will drive there and do the work for your part. That will do. Now, I like this first question you asked. Is this a paid process? Do you have to pay for renewing the ID card? Let me absolutely say this to all of our beneficiaries. And those of you who've been with us long enough know, you don't have to pay money to renew your beneficiary ID card. And especially those of us who are working, I have received information that some folks go around and issue ID card to workers, those who are currently working for pay. And they take maybe $10, $15, $20 from workers and say, yes, it's just a Social Security ID card. That is not true. That is not what NASSCORP does. No NASSCORP person will engage a beneficiary nor anybody who is currently working and say you have to pay to get a Social Security ID card. The ID card is issued free of charge by Social Security. And if a paid worker lost the ID card, then they need to pay a $5 or the equivalent in Liberian dollars to get it back. But you don't just, that's the highest. That is for a lost or damaged ID card. So for the beneficiary ID card, you don't pay 5 cents. Just as we issue it the first time free, even so, currently it's being issued free of charge. No beneficiary must pay any money to anybody pretending to be a personnel of NASSCORP, because that person will be impersonating NASSCORP to want to take money for a beneficiary.
Okay. Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where are you calling from? Okay. How may we help you today, Lasana?
Yeah, I just want to find out something with NASSCORP, something about the economy now, and quick to investment
So Lasana, you need to listen carefully, right? Listen carefully. If you were born before 1980, you need to qualify on 3 conditions to receive your retirement pension. 1, you must send money to NASSCORP to keep for you for 100 months, for 8 years, 4 months. Minimum. You can send it for more than 100 months, but at least 8 years, 4 months, 100 months, that 100 months right there, you must give money to us to keep if you're born before 1980. Then the second condition, you must be 60 years old, or maybe you older than 60, but you must reach the age of 60. Then the third condition, you must be retired, which means you're not working again. Maybe the place you are working when you turn 60, they put you down because at the retirement age set by the government of Liberia, the Decent Work Act. right? So you're 60, they put you down. Or maybe you stop working for anybody before you turn 60, but when you turn 60, 3 months to your sister's birthday, come to Social Security and say, look, I've been saving some money with you. Next month or 2 months time, I'll be 60 years old. That money I've been keeping with you and I come for it. So your please my people start paying me my money. Wait for you. So those are the 3 conditions if you're born before 1980. But for the 100 months, if you're born 1980 coming on the side, but I know you were born before 1980. Yeah, the 100 for the 4 months for the kind of people. You see that? You were born before 1980. So that's it. Yeah, so the 100 months apply to you. Yeah. So when you put in the 100 month, then you must be 60 years old. Then you must be retired from work.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Daniels.
Okay, no fuss. It's safe.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Daniels. Do we have a caller? Hello?
Hello?
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where are you calling from? Hello?
Yeah, Amos.
Amos, what's your full name?
Amos Silva.
And where are you calling from?
Calling from Monrovia.
Okay, Amos, how may we help you?
Yeah, I have some problem.
What's the problem, Amos?
Yeah, I did my method October 29, 2024. And up to now, I don't get my reply.
You did biometrics in October? You say you did your biometrics in October?
Yeah, October 29, 2024.
On October 29, 2024, you did biometrics.
My ID card number there with me.
You got your ID card with you?
Yeah, 0499.
No, I come in.
Don't call it on air.
You got your Social Security ID card with you and then?
My old ID card.
Yeah, so what I will do, Amos, I got to check up on that information you just gave me, yeah? Then I will call you back and give you a feedback. Because people who went through the process last year, around October, we've been trying to reach out to them to inform them to come so that they go. Okay, so I will call you back after the show to provide you information.
Okay.
Yeah. No, what I wanted to tell him was that some people completed the process last year. We've been trying to contact them so they can come back, so we can they can tell us how they want to get paid, whether through the bank or through mobile money. And we have not been able to get through to them. He may be in that category.
Yeah. Okay, the NASSCORP Hour. Hello. This is the NASSCORP Hour. You're live. Your name, please, and where are you calling from?
I'm George Espina, calling from 15.
Okay, how may we help you today?
Alright, 2 weeks ago, I called on this issue. I have the issue from 2 weeks ago. I called on this particular issue and I was about to talk on it. I was told they were going to call me back, and up to now I have not received any call. My issue has to do with someone, my sister called Yamakakwa. Yamakakwa came down with stroke when she was working with fire school. And she was saved up and sent over to Social Security in 2023 August. And since then, we have been running through all the process, and she put in her account this coming last year, October 18th. Up to present, she has not received, she has not started receiving her benefit yet. We don't know what's the problem and how long it will take, and with no condition is getting started on a daily basis. First on the end. Secondly, I want to use the somebody is a management contractor, for example, with which we sign as a management contractor and work for about 5 years. Then later they are employed. When they are and they are then paid because management contractor is that we have an ID card, Social Security ID card, pay your due to Social Security every month. Then you are employed with what I think that ID card that you have and transfer the number to your employment ID card. But after I was retired, only the year I worked as an employee was, on the what I was retired on. All the year of the management contractor years, 7 years, were not mentioned in it. I don't know what went wrong.
Yeah, so.
I entitled to the information for another year.
So, Mr. Bernard,
Yeah.
I'll try calling back. I remember week before last, 2 weeks ago, I was on the show. That was when we were running the beneficiary thing. I tried calling. There were what, 3 or 5 of you who called. I tried calling back, but I couldn't get through to you. Well, I will call you back today after the show. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, because I would like to follow up on that thing. You see, the process was completed August. You're filing August. The process was completed last year. The bank account, everything was done. So then, what is stopping her from receiving her payment? I would like to know, and I will get back to you. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have that matter resolved. Now, on our other thing about what happened to your contributions that were deducted from you. If it was not calculated into your pension benefit, it means that whoever you are working for did not send your money to us. They cut it from you, but they didn't give it. Yeah. So they cut the money from you when you are a contractor, but they didn't give the money to Social Security. This is why we are encouraging all of us who are in the program and working. Check on your contributions. At least take time off every year from the job. And you visit NASSCORP, any one of our offices around the country. Just tell the staff you meet them, look, I want to know about my contribution. I want to know how much I gave to Social Security to keep for me. That information, we can make it available for you. But you see, some of you will just be working for all these years, and people cutting your money. They're not giving it to Social Security. Then, at the end of the day, when you get old and get retired, now you come the money back with us. If your money were with us, we included and process all of your contributions. But if some of those years, your employer took the money from you and did not give it to us, then it makes it difficult for us to pay you money that we do not have. You see that what can happen? So we're encouraging all of us who are working in this country and have a Social Security ID card as a member. Check on your contributions. The way Social Security is done, we're supposed to be able to give your boss man your contribution every 12 months. The information on how much you made as contribution. But some of your offices, they are not giving us the payroll the way we want it. They still bringing the hard copy payroll to us. We too, we not vest, because when they bring the hard copy payroll, that your money we know they bring, we supposed to be keeping. For you too, must follow your employer and check with Social Security. The money they taking from you to find out whether Social Security really receiving the money. You see, when you're working and you raise that thing with us and we check our record, we get your money, then we can raise help with the employer so we can get your money from there. But if you keep it and you didn't come, you wait until you get old and get retired, sometimes the employer finish closing the business down, they're not here again. All that thing can be embarrassing. It can be embarrassing to you, it can be embarrassing to NASSCORP. The employer the one who can be laughing and be going. So we all got to work on the whole NASSCORP thing so it can be successful for us, yeah?
Yeah, in that case, then I don't know who will be responsible, because if NASSCORP brought a phone to me and still in the form that me I should be, that way I am on the database, because if NASSCORP brought a form, I still in the form, I give my total information to NASSCORP. So if NASSCORP is not receiving the money that was returned, I don't know, then who should be the one to be asking what you give? I mean, the person taking phone that you're working with fire soon, but without receiving anything from this person.
Yeah, so let me clarify how you can work. Even though NASSCORP brought the paper to you through your employer, you feel like you give it to us, and your employer is supposed to be giving your money to us. But sometimes some people can leave a job, they go to a different job, right? So if you leave a job and go to a different job, that employer where you register with before, they will not be responsible for you. That the new employer is not supposed to be responsible for you. So that you now, it becomes your responsibility to keep your relationship with NASSCORP strong and keep on asking us every now and then about your contributions and other things.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Yes, you're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from? What is your name, please? Okay, how may we help you today?
And my work I've been doing is like broken contract with the NGO, 5-year contract, and the other NGO, 2 years, and like that, and that, I've been on, I've been paying them. But because I'm supposed to 6 years, I'm not supposed to get what comes from me.
The first thing is similar to what the other man was saying just now. Have you come to Social Security to check on these contributions at these various places you've been working to know how much and whether they were even giving your contributions to NASSCORP? So you need to do that. Because you see those money that they been deducted from you and say they give it to NASCOR, that money is supposed to be your pension money when you turn 60 or older than 60. And you understand? But you got to make sure, you got to help us to make sure that we get that money and keeping it for you. So I will encourage you to visit Social Security office in things I assume you live in town. You can visit our 24th Street office and just request for information on your contribution, that you're right to know how much you have contributed to from all the places that you used to work before.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Brown, thank you. Do we have a caller? Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please. This is the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, my name is
Okay, where are you calling from, Henry?
I'm calling from the second.
How may we help you today?
Okay, the problem I don't know what you can solve. What happened to realize is an action to the bank. Usually, when I come, my account is credited.
Uh-huh.
This is just for the month and all your money. The month is never mentioned. Because sometimes we don't know what we smoke at the table.
Ah.
Okay, I will look into what you are saying, that when we do the payment, we're going to pick up your money.
The month is not mentioned when you're
When
you send them the
the benefits, is it the benefits you're talking about? I'm assuming.
no, when they send them the message
So,
that their account has been credited. The
oh,
month is not.
so I think we'll have to talk with the bank. But once the bank get your money, they will send you the message. I think the time they send you the message for is the time that the money was paid to them. So the bank may not know that we paying 3 months money, 2 months money like that. But once they get the money, they will just send you a message that we got money here for you, and they tell you the amount. But we will work with the bank and see whether it is something that can be managed.
Okay, we have another caller. If you're just joining us, this is the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Let's hear from you. 0777-921-921, 088-1356-900, or you can call us on WhatsApp, 080-469-332. Let's hear from you. The time is moving so fast. But we've had in quite a few callers. And Mr. Daniels is doing his best, trying to explain. Let's hear from you. This is an opportunity. This is the NASSCORP Hour. And let me say this to you out there. Okay, we do have a caller. Hello. Hello. Okay, James. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from PNC.
Okay, how may we help you today? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, James, how may we help you?
Yeah, I have two concerns.
Let's hear them.
What have to do with the confirmation that is speaking about? I went to the office and requested to know about my contribution since December. They said they were going to call me after 1 month, and now some of the ceremony have never called me.
Oh, wow. Mr. Daniels?
So, Mr. Nipe,
Yes, sir.
after the show, I will get back and do a follow-up on your behalf. But I will get back to you, get some particulars from you.
But my second concern you have to do with my father.
Mm-hmm.
He's 8, and then he has not received a contribution since November, 3 months. Now it's the 4th month, February, I'm making 4 months. He gave me a very small portion, 0.1% portion you're paying in US dollars. The bunker has portion is not written in Liberian dollars, causing him to go to that constraint.
So, both concerns will be concerns I have to check in and get back to you. I will need particulars from you. So stand by. After the show, I'm going to call you. Because I need to get it cleared from you first. Then I can get to my office and then give you a feedback.
Thank you, Mr. Daniels. Hello? Hello? You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from? Where are you calling from, please? Okay, now how may we help you? Okay.
And they pay anytime for the basic account on my phone. I'll get them like 1,000 but I put it to when it's calling, I'm on here bank, I'm here, I can't do. But this is a available one. The available one, I don't know which one is reversed to the current one, the available one. When the available one can be less than what I saw him with the point, so how do I get that?
So the way the bank works is that the bank can allow you to withdraw all your money from in your account. Small money got to stay there. So they were saying the message, they say that the one that there. Then they will tell you, say the one that is available, that available one, that the one that you can take. So you can take the available one. But that current one, some got to stay there. So they can know that your bank account is still active.
But okay, you are right. But you know what I'm saying is, to pay my money now, the money for me. Why I want to my money to pay
Yeah, know that your money, the money that they keeping there, they're not taking it. When the other money comes, the other money, it will add on that money. Just be adding up that you will see, it will add on that money that there. What the bank don't want you to do, the bank doesn't want the account to be empty, nothing inside at all.
If I keep $100 out of my money in that bank, if I not compulsory that my money must continue to be in the bank.
But we got to look into it. The bank got the rules. We got to understand it from the bank before we speak more about it. You understand?
I don't owe the bank.
You're right.
But do you want to open an account every month to receive this money? You can't do that. So you have to keep a cushion in the account. Something has to be left there.
I'm sorry, I don't want to waste that time. I don't understand it.
Yeah, well.
Okay, Mr. Daniels will call you back after the show. Okay? And feed you through that. All right? He's gone, huh?
Yeah. I will call him back, certainly.
I know you will.
And take my time and...
Okay, you're just joining us. This is the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Let's hear from you. Hello?
Hello, this is Jeanette Dupuis, from Single.
Okay, how may we help you today?
Yes, my next follow with the intention, the only to go the intention from NASSCORP in Ghana.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, and up to now, since last year, I carry worried now. And we carry the birth certificate, everything, all the people, my mom, my certificate, everything, we carry it there. But up to now, we have not called all you to receive any money.
So, Julia?
Jeanette?
Yes.
I will call you back after the show to get some information from you and to do a follow-up. Yeah, I'll give you a feedback.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. 0777-921-921, 081-356-900, the NASSCORP Hour live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. We have time for maybe another caller or two. Let's hear from you. Hello?
Hello.
You're live on the NASSCORP Hour. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Peter Mango, calling from Background Row.
Okay, how may we help you today?
I have to consider.
Let's hear them.
One has to do with my uncle who was retired somewhere March last year. And up to now, we are not being able to get anything from that side. For every time we went to the office, we were always saying, wait, it's in process. Last year, March. The document was sent into NASSCORP office last year, March. by October, we went there, they say in process.
Wow.
The validation that goes on presently,
Uh-huh.
one of the beneficiaries.
Yes.
But I was receiving a mobile. But when I got to the place for NPDC, they said no, because I live in Pong County and there's a bank here, Pong County. So they will have to transfer me to Pong County. I'm not living, I start living in the city. So I want to know why they will have to change my mobile to the bank. And I don't have an account.
Okay.
So, Mr. Joe,
Yes, sir.
right after the process, the process ends this week in most of the counties. Come to our office, come back to our offices so we can straighten that out here. We have some issues. We have some issues with mobile money. That's why we were taking that stand.
Mobile money.
Yeah. I'm saying we have some issues with the way we're working with the mobile money program. So we're reconsidering a few steps. So after next week, come to the office so we can go through the process again. When we get to understand your situation better, we may allow you to keep your mobile money account, or we'll give you more reasons, and it will make sense to you why we will pay you through the bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh boy, we're out of time. Runs by so fast. Thank you, Mr. Daniels, for coming in today. For our listeners out there, you've been listening to the NASSCORP Hour, live from Radio Monrovia with relays on ELBC 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services 105.5 FM, Laxa Radio 92.5 FM, Puma 106.3 FM, Classic Radio 93.9 FM, Radio Live 92.5 FM, and the Voice of Firestone 89.5 FM. We want to say thank you for relaying and doing the repeats of this program. My name is Cora Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. Thank you for joining us. Do have a nice day. We'll be back with you same time next week, live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM on the banks of the St. Paul River.